Hey everybody, welcome back to Over a Pipe. My name is Martin and I'm super excited to have you back for another tobacco review. As you may know, I like to do reviews, discuss topics related to tobacco, and help those in the community with securing rare tobacco blends. If you've always wanted an opportunity to try a rare blend such as Esotericus, Penzance, or Stonehaven, then make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted. But you know what? Today's about a tobacco review. So let's get into the review of Scandinavian Tobacco Group's Escudo. A little bit about this review from tobaccoreviews.com. This is a combination of full-body Virginia from North Carolina and Virginia blended with Perique from Louisiana, and the cornerstones are the cornerstones in Escudo. The blend is pressed and matured before it is spun and cut into coins. This process ensures the unique character of Escudo. It's originally produced by the Koch brothers from 1912 to 1952, at which point they were bought by Gallagher, which produced Escudo until discontinuing it in 1994. A&C Peterson began production in 1997. With the original recipe and presses, Escudo was pulled from U.S. markets in 2000 but sold elsewhere. And in 2004, production was moved to Orlik/STG, and Escudo was reintroduced to the U.S. in 2006. We're fortunate to have an older perspective, though, by Emeritus in 2001, who said, "I'm sorry, but I just don't see what's so special about this tobacco. Upon opening the tin, I detect a nice but rather ordinary aroma of tobacco, a hint of spice present as well. The tobacco comes in coin form, too large to stack even in a Group 5 bowl, so I rolled the coins up into sausages to fill my pipe. I used a Stanwell Golden Danish 1/8 bent billiard to try this tobacco, a pipe that has generally smoked well for me in the past. Lighting is easy, especially if you rub out a bit of the top of the sausages, and the bowl stays lit with little effort. The first 1/3 of the bowl is fairly bland. It's not smoking hot, and I'm perceiving no bite at all, but it's simply not all that interesting. Very little sweetness with a touch of spiciness, probably from the Perique. The middle third of the bowl is a bit better, but not that much. A little more sweetness is perceptible to me, and the Perique is stronger. The last third is similar to the second, except I'm starting to get a bit of bite if I puff too hard. Overall, it's a nice, clean burn with very little or no moisture, little bite, and little special about it. Perhaps the problem is that I like full English mixtures and a light aromatic, and am used to stronger flavors, but I just don't find this very exciting. On the plus side, it has some of the best burning characteristics I've come across. I've cellared an unopened tin, just in case my tastes change over time, but I plan to give away the rest of the first 10, if my first impression confirmed in another pipe. If you like vapors, I imagine you'd enjoy this one. Otherwise, nothing to write home about. Now, I did have an update. Smoking in 2 other pipes, a Roto and a half-bent Mir, confirm what I've said above. For me, this tobacco just doesn't get it done. I've sent the rest to someone who I hope will enjoy it more than I did. Whew, that's borderline scathing. Now, we're going to discount the most recent opinion that comes from the Briar Bear in August of 2019, just recently, who commented, "What new can I say about Escudo? This is a benchmark vapor mixture that stands faithfully as one of the most satisfying smoking experiences one can have. The Virginias are very grassy in the tin, and the grassy quality does permeate the entire bowl. However, there is a good bottom end to these Virginias as well, offering warm, bready, hay-like notes every once in a while. The Perique is not overpowering by any means, and I would say Escudo could be a great introductory blend into the world of vapor mixtures. In the tin, the Perique is sweet and bursts upon the nose with dark fruits and figs. The Perique is spicy in the bowl, but not overly so, figgy, but not overly so, and offers a lovely bouquet of dark fruit notes that complement the Virginias perfectly, giving this blend the reminiscence of warm, spiced bread. The spice from this blend is most felt on the retrohale, ticking the nose a touch, but one could detect the spiciness without having to retrohale to search for it. The room note is pleasant to most, and the strength is a solid medium. The nicotine is there, but only serves to sweeten the moment rather than dominate. However, if you puff this whole bowl to ash, you might get some of that nicotine side effects more than you would just casually get sipping on this blend. The nicotine serves as a reminder to settle in and enjoy the subtleties of the blend and take time to slow down. Overall, this blend, to my mind, harkens the burnt orange of fall and welcomes the crispier air that makes you reach for a jacket, crack a good book, or enjoy the swirling, changing leaves that crunch underfoot as you stroll. With a warm, toasty tobacco come warmer memories, and memories of Escudo are bound to stay warm for a lifetime. What a great review. The imagery was exactly why I'm doing vapors this time of the year. Thank you so much. Now, finally, we can't forget the enlightening conclusion of Perique, who fittingly opined that this is quite simply the best vapor out there, the benchmark by which all others are judged, the holy grail of vapors, the gold standard. While there are many fantastic vapors available and some not so fantastic, Escudo is the one. It's my desert island tobacco. Rarely does a day go by when I do not smoke it. The Virginias are divine and just perfect. Fresh hay, 10 notes. I get very little Perique in the 10 note. Flavor-wise, the Perique is mild in this one compared to some of the other Perique forward blends, but it's in perfect proportion. Not sure how you top this. I like to rub out the coins and will typically smoke only one at a time in a smaller, wider bowl pipe, such as a small pot or Prince. I have a Standwell 242 dedicated just to Escudo that probably gets more than its share of use. Everything that needs to be said has been said in previous reviews. If you are thinking of trying it, stop thinking and order it. You will not be disappointed, and if you are, you can send the rest to me. Awesome. Very awesome. This is manufactured and blended by the Scandinavian Tobacco Group. The blend type is a vapor. It's Virginian Perique. The contents are what you would expect, Virginian Perique. The cut is a coin, a very nice coin. The packaging comes in a 50-gram vacuum-sealed tin. Now, some of the 10-note fragrance that I was getting were oats and some subtle fruitiness. The pre-light on this is sweet, maybe even a little bit of molasses. Not overly wet right out of the tin, but I probably would let it dry for about 30 minutes in the bowl. I'd also say that this blend is not overly strong. It's probably on the medium to mild side. I couldn't detect any flavoring on this blend. I would also say that as an abundance, it's a tolerable blend concerning the room note. Overall, I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I think very much like Penny Farthing, the slower and lighter you smoke these blends, the more fragrance you will get out of them. They're super good. But you know what? That's going to conclude this review. Thank you everybody for stopping by and enjoying this blend with me. I hope you've been able to enjoy it throughout the week. Just like Garbage Man Piper always says, we're having more fun than we should be allowed to, which is great. But you know what? I'm going to leave you guys with some, and girls, all one or two of you that watch, go out there and get you a 10 of Escudo if you haven't. And if you haven't, shame on you. Shame on you. Some of those other reviewers would say the same. And, stick it in your pipe and smoke it.